So these two iPhones are 13 years apart, that's over a decade. But here's the weird thing. They may be generations apart, but they actually have quite a few similarities. So today we're finding out about this old little phone and how it still feels connected to the newest flagship of iPhone, and why the iPhone 5 might have shaped every design of the iPhone since then. Shall we have a look? I mean, at a first glance, the iPhone 17 Pro looks like an absolute beast. Edge-to-edge OLED display, thinner bezels, and that smooth glass back. The overall shape, flat edges, clean lines, and minimal design straight out of the iPhone 5's playbook. It's like the 17 Pro is the 5's growing up sibling, more advanced, more powerful, but you can still tell they share the same DNA. So obviously, clearly these two are 13 years apart, over a decade of differences. At a first glance, the iPhone 17 Pro looks way more modern. You know, it has a sleek glass back, brighter display, new camera design. But when you hold the two together, you start to notice something really interesting. The flat size, the clean corners, the simple minimal look, and they still feel connected. It's like the iPhone 17 Pro is the iPhone 5's sleeker, more futuristic sibling, but with the same Apple DNA running through it. So the iPhone 5 was the first iPhone with a solid aluminium unibody. So you'll see you've got aluminium here, we've got glass on the top and bottom. And this is aerospace aluminium. And you may have seen my review where I interview a materials engineer who goes over in more detail, coming from an aerospace background. But back in 2012, this was a big deal. Most phones were plastic or glass. Apple made something that felt like a precision engineered piece of art. So fast forward to 2025, even with all the advances, the foundation hasn't changed that much. iPhone 17 Pro still uses a precision machined aluminium frame, now paired with a ceramatic shield glass on the front and back. So yeah, we've gone from metal only to metal and glass, but the design philosophy is the same: clean, simple, and built to last. And the aluminium on the iPhone 5 wasn't just for looks, it made the phone strong, lightweight, and helped it stay cool during use. Apple also used anodizing process, which gave it a matte finish and protected it from corrosion. That's why even now, a decade later, a lot of iPhone 5s still look great. I mean, look at mine. I don't actually see a scratch inside. I used a case, and it's done the job. And the iPhone 17 Pro continues the legacy. The finish is smoother, the edges are refined, and the combination of aluminium and glass gives it both strength and elegance. To be honest, I just think that Apple's design came really just full circle. The flat edges that started with the iPhone 5 disappeared for years, then came back with the iPhone 12, and they've stayed there ever since. I personally like them. If you guys want to see more of the iPhone 17 Pro, I recently released an interview with a materials engineer who explains his journey, having the phone just a few weeks, and you know, the ins and outs of the materials, and if it is really built to last. I'll pop that video right after this for you guys to have a look at. So even with 13 years between them, both phones still share the same iconic minimalistic Apple look. Of course, performance-wise, they couldn't be more different. The iPhone 17 Pro has the Apple's A19 chip, built-in AI features, the cameras that belong in a studio. You don't even need a video camera, you can just use it for videography, you know? The iPhone 5 is still running on the iOS 10. What can you actually do with the iPhone 5 in 2025? Quite a lot actually. I use it for a music player. So I listen to music when I go to the gym, pretty much just because I don't want to take my Android to the gym and get it dirty, but why would I waste it when it's a perfectly functioning phone? You can even use it as a retro camera, time-lapse recorder, keep it as a travel companion for notes, books, offline maps. And the aluminium body makes it durable enough to still be useful even now. After 13 years, the iPhone 5 and the 17 Pro tell the same story. Apple's strength has always been its materials and its design when you're comparing it to Android, for example. The iPhone 5 started the aluminium era. The 17 Pro still carries the same spirit. You know, Apple keeps bringing in new materials, trying different things, and both feel like they were built to last. So 13 years apart, but there's actually quite a few more similarities than you would imagine. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would say the iPhone 5 was the blueprint and the iPhone 17 Pro is the evolution. What do you think? If you still do have one of these little iPhone 5s hanging around like I do, I'd say keep it for a little bit longer. It's not just a piece of old tech, it's a piece of the design history. And if you guys do want to understand more about my iPhone 5 and the different ways I do use it, I'll pop a video straight after this that you can check out. If you guys did like this video, please do give me a like, subscribe for more updates. Thanks guys for watching, have fun.